What is up, everybody? It's Adam from ZoinkMeister, and I'm here with part 3 of Tekken 7 on the PlayStation 4. Let's jump back in. We're having a good time. Overwhelming power.
You name it. I scavenged them all, looking for anything I could.
Could you imagine someone who just didn't move in the library for hours? Like at all? Like, this is ridiculous. It's like, why is the desk in the center of like the library? Where are the wires even hooked up to?
Mishimas were warriors hailing back as far as the Taira and Minamoto eras. With the advent of World War, they capitalized on the increased military demand.
Huh.
During my research, I came across two significant names. The first was Jinpachi Mishima.
Oh my god, his beard is large. It goes up.
Reacted accordingly against the organization.
Yeah, he was the main bad guy in Tekken 5, or like the final boss. Heihachi's dad, but instead of being bald on top with hair on the sides, he was like completely bald with giant beard hair that goes like past his head. The same way Heihachi's does, but even stronger, because it's a beard. I don't know. It was just fantastic. Fantastic explanation. Ridiculous. I love everything about it.
Which brings us to the second name, Jin Kazama. Seizing control from Heihachi, he reigned over his empire until only recently.
It's weird that like the picture that they have is like him on a cell phone. It's like, you think it would be like a portrait of him or like a picture of him mid-stroll, not a picture of him like on the phone inside of like clippings. It's weird. That picture too, he looks funny. It's like pictures you shouldn't get of him. Hashtag LOL caught me off guard. Man, I know I keep saying it, but everyone's just outfits are just fantastic in this game. Just simply fantastic. I mean, look at the layers. Look at how big that collar is.
Do you know something?
Everyone's wearing like a $10,000 suit. All the time. Not just to be fancy, like they wear these to fight. It's just simply spectacular.
So that means Jean is...
We'll drag him here by force. Oh, now we're back to more Uncharted gameplay. Safely secured with 3 straps. That'll hold him. They were nice enough to give him a little pillow.
Everything looks clear. En route to the United States.
He isn't even in this game.
Roger that.
What? Oh. I thought he was just gonna Scooby-Doo laser a hole through the thing and jump, but no, he blew up the whole thing. More Uncharted gameplay. I promise you, this exact scene happens in like Uncharted 3. What? They're just trailing right behind him? How long have they been walking 5 feet behind him? I feel like they've been doing it for like a mile until he finally fell over, and then they said freeze. Oh boy, is Sharingan activated? Oh. A market in the Middle East. And then it just cuts to Aladdin gameplay. The 2019 re-release of Aladdin for SNES and Genesis. I would just love to see this. Like, all these Middle Eastern people just see this overly muscular Japanese fellow with like ridiculous hair and chains just stumble in. Oh, there's those boys again. We got you right where we want you. You're not going anywheres. Oh my god. Those first 2 guys on the right are clearly dead. Some fancy boots. Hey, it's Lars. He's the drummer from Metallica. And Heihachi's other son. What? I love it. Has a knife. You can pull out a gun. How do I drop the gun though? Or is this really how this goes? Oh, I don't remember this part. My god, this thing does a lot of damage. I mean, I'd suppose it do a lot of damage, but okay, okay. It's triangle and square or both punch buttons, depending on what platform you're on. Man, I used to love Lars. He was like my favorite. He was like my main in Tekken 6. Can't really remember all of his like 10-hit combos, but... Oh. I keep forgetting I can't use any of my like punch combinations because it pulls out the gun. You know what? Let's just pull out the... Oh my god, the gun pull out has armor? Line them up, boys. That was the epic slow motion finisher. There's people cheering in the background. God, everyone's so muscular. Oh, super hardcore roll. Huh. What? He did the whole, like, no ramp jump in front of the train thing, plus the fruit cart smashing? That's outstanding. Are these guys even doing anything? They're just tippity-tapping away on the touchscreen giant LCD panel? I feel like one of them is just, like, checking the weather, like, all the time. They pay me way too much for this job. I can't let them know I haven't done anything in years. God, he's so big. He's like, his chest is too wide to wear a suit. They did the same thing with in Metal Gear Solid Rising with Senator Armstrong. His suit was like way too tight because he was way too big. Oh no, divert more people to this side of the LCD panel to touch buttons. There's not enough people on this side. We need more people on this side. That's all they did. Oh, someone is like violently doing missiles. The whole missile thing. Ooh. Can you say edgelord? Because that guy was edgy as could be.
This lead sent me
Oh, okay.
on a journey
We're already in chapter 5.
documents, where I finally found her name in a single paragraph. Kazumi Hachijo. There was no
Kazumi
mention of
Hachijo.
what kind of life she and Heihachi had led together. But it confirmed that Heihachi was Kazuya's father and Kazumi his mother. That's when I realized something shocking. The year Heihachi seized control from Jinpachi and established the Zaibatsu was the same year his wife Kazumi had died, and Kazuya had fallen from a cliff, sustaining terrible injuries. What could all this mean?
It almost seems like Heihachi murdered his family so he could be in power. But that never happens in Tekken, right? Oh, flashback to the exact moment I was talking about. But that's all water under the bridge now. I'm sure Kazuya's forgiven you all for that. And Heihachi is already forgiven at the end of Tekken 1 where Kazuya throws him off the same cliff. And then at the end of Tekken 2 where Heihachi throws Kazuya into a active volcano before it erupts.
Conducting a thorough search for Jin Kazama.
Actually, Tekken 4 is like one of the... I have the game, but I haven't really played it. I think that's like the one spot that I have like a hole in my memory in the Tekken franchise besides how this one actually went. Because this is like the first game with like continuous narrative. The rest is just kind of like play the arcade and then there's an ending. Wait, we're already in chapter 6? No, it's just a cutscene. Okay, whatever, fine.
I ran into a guy.
But yeah, since Tekken 7 is like the first one to have like a long narrative-based story.
Godly fighting spirit.
Hold on, this guy's like
And he looked at me
erotica describing someone right now.
depths of my soul.
Oh my god. Lee, why are you eyeing him like the gay guy across the bar? Oh my god.
The way he stared at me from the door let me know that he was
Oh my god.
hypnotized. I
This is some weird erotica. I mean, oh no.
formally introduced himself.
Like the dialogue and the writing for this scene in particular was like way too sensual. Ah, that would have scared me too. Came out of nowhere.
助けた恩を蹴りで返すとはとんだじゃじゃ馬ぶりだ。
助けた
Oh, yeah, I forgot. She's a robot. Well, I mean, I knew she was a robot the whole time, but I forgot her head like comes off as like a common thing. She's not like a cyborg. She's like entirely robotic. So for all of you not used to the Tekken franchise, it's okay. I know. It startled me too, but she can like take off her head and hit you with it. Yep. Man, I never use Lee. Man, all of her attacks seem like they just kill you like immediately. She has chainsaws in her arms. But this is Tekken, where muscle is stronger than metal. Yeah, I never really use Lee, so I'm not very comfortable with his technique. So I mean, I'm more of a fundamentalist guy too, where like instead of doing flashy 10-hit combos, I try to like strategically fit in attacks when I can. But like Lee is like, oh man, I really just have like a blind spot to his moveset. Oh, stop! She's just like Power Ranger punching me, and then mocking me. I always found it weird that like scientists, and they're usually old men, will like design a girl robot android that looks like just like, you know, a real woman, but like they'll have her like still be innocent, but like dressed like this. Like, what is the purpose of showing so much skin? I mean, it's just like I don't have any preference to like, oh come on, stop doing the Power Ranger punches. I don't like have any preference to like, you know, women can't wear what they want. Yeah, they can wear whatever they want, it's fine, but it's just like weird. I mean, if I was designing a robot, I just feel like I would, I don't know, have them outfitted in something to protect the fake skin layer or something. Or not dress them like this. Like, I don't know, I feel like the point of an android is to not draw attention while still having android powers, but look at the way she's dressed. She's literally like this ensemble of pink and purple with flowers in her hair. It's like the most like innocent priestess slash Japanese pop thing I've ever seen. God, everyone just has a... Maybe I should invest in like a $10,000 suit for fighting. Everyone's so handsome. All the men are handsome. All the women are gorgeous. Tekken knows about fashion. Well, I'm pretty sure this is the end of this chapter, so I'm going to go ahead and cut the video here. Thanks, remember to like and subscribe, all that fun stuff, and as always, you've been awesome. Have a great day. We'll jump into Chapter 7 when we return. It's been Adam, ZoinkMeister. Have a good one.
Violet system.